Greetings, beloved. I've missed you guys. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? Greetings. Yes, I'm out on the rooftop. However, I am sitting in the shade, okay? Because it's hot. It's hot. It's caliente, okay? However, however, find yourself up against the wall, get in a shaded area, make sure that you have your water as well. And we are going to sit up against the wall. Do you have your mat? Do you have your mat? We're going to open up our abductors a little bit, stretch on our inner lining of our hamstrings, and we're going to do a pose up against the wall. Okay. So, an inversion up against the wall, inversion, inversion. Do make sure that you are fully stretched out. So whether you're doing lunges, whether it's going to be lunges, definitely leg lifts, butterflies, and that's what we're going to start with today. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves up against the wall, up against the wall. Yes, we will be having class. Class will be in session in another like 15 minutes, but this is a good time for us to communicate with each other back and forth, and I can answer some of your questions as well. Um, as I know, oftentimes we go straight online, and I'm in the sessions, and I haven't been able to answer some of those questions directly. However, I do and will answer them in the chat. So that's another thing. I know it's also Easter weekend um, for those of you that celebrate Easter. So this is another thing that people are like, oh, I'm getting up. I'm coming. I'm coming. But with that being said, go ahead, find yourself the wall, get yourself up against the wall, flat, 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 flat in the back. Bring those legs together, those feet together as much as possible. Just going to open up those abductors, okay? So inhale deep. We're going to take that time for a little bit of meditative breath. So inhale and exhale, release slowly. Just some time for yourself. Inhale and exhale, release slowly. Now, when you're doing that, now I want you to press down on the outer parts of your knees so you open up those legs. You see how I gradually push down and open up those legs. Just kind of open up those abductors, release some of the tension. If you're always sitting at a desk, if you're literally standing too, oftentimes standing can be one of those things that also locks up the hips. Trauma locks up the hips. Goodness, of course, accidents lock up the hips. But we want to inhale deep. So we're going to inhale deep, breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, lock the core, and then press out, press out. Open up those abductors. Press, press, press. Turn the elbows out so you fully get inside those inner part of your abductors, okay? And I'm gonna tell you how well this works when you're talking about doing seated squats, or if you're even gradually, because not everybody's at the same pace. If you're ever in a point where you want to be able to fully extend that leg and straighten that leg, seat it straight up. This is going to help with that mobility and flexibility in your legs. Greetings, beloved. Greetings. How have you been? Have you been good? I'm hoping you've been good. I've been away for the last 2 weekends, but not totally away, but you know, doing business. We got to make things pop. We got to keep it going. All right. So as you come in, definitely let me know where you're coming in from. Greetings, beloveds. How are you? How are you? Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought it would be best before session started. I said it earlier with the rooftop that we just sit in the shade for a minute and take some time to do some deep breaths. I'm trusting and I'm pleased that you guys can hear me, which is really, really good. But do some deep breaths and then opening up our abductors. So again, find that wall, get seated Breath, breath, breath. Open up that spine. Fully breaths, full breaths, full breaths. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale and push on those knees, outer knees, to make it even more efficient. Roll the shoulders out, elbows out, and press down. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Mindful your breath. And this is where you want to sit, beloveds. You want to be able to sit here. Yes, it's going to feel tight. The more that you do it, the more flexible you'll get in that manner. The next one, okay? So, again, this is for tight hips, but mainly those tight abductors, okay? We want those hip flexors to be able to rotate out, which keeps us mobile. It keeps us flexible. Hey, baby, how are you? How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, Cute as a belly button. I like that. That's cute. So the other thing is we want to make sure now with our back completely flat. So flat, flat, flat again, flat. Raise one of those legs. Core, remember core action. My core is underneath here. It's under here. Core, core, core. Core, breath, breath, breath. Pull that knee straight on in. So up against the chest. Up against the chest. Greetings, beloved. Greetings. Who's that? Smart budget. Hi. Hello, beloved. Yes. How are you? I'm good. Okay, so again, if you're sitting a lot, if you feel like you're tight, when you go to do any type of lunge or even just fully extend your walking, if you're walking fast and you feel like, okay, I'm blocked, these things will help your abductors, your flexors. Okay, so again, up against the wall, flat, 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 flat breath, flat, flat, flat back. Sorry. All right, so pull that knee into the chest as much as possible. Bring the foot over, bring the foot over. Now you're going to take the opposite, whichever leg that you start with, the opposite arm. Inhale deep, stretch it straight on up, and you're going to turn the body towards you, the lower part of the body towards you. Bring the arm over, okay? And pull and turn the body. All right, so it's indirectly a spinal twist. All right, breath, breath, breath. Inhale deep, exhale, release. And what you want to do, I'm going to go the other side so you can see it a little better. You want to make sure, hopefully this doesn't go off. There we go. Inhale deep, turn. We're in a spinal twist. Twist, twist, twist. And when you do that, press the body up against that wall. So it deepens the posture. You also get it underneath your lats, okay? So of course we got our traps, we got our lats underneath here. So that's a stretch for the top of your body as well, all right? So inhale deep, breath, 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 turn, spinal twist, relax in that breath. Mm. Exhale, release. So we're not now only doing our lower body, but we're also doing the top of our body too, where our shoulders are. So mindful of your breath, come back, straighten out those legs, straighten out those legs. What did you say, beloved? Hello, Emily. How are you, beloved? How you doing? Are you doing it? Are you trying? Most of us sit oftentimes. And as I am a stretch practitioner as well, when we talk about, of course, dynamic stretching and just regular stretching for those that may have had car accidents or sitting too long, the very things that we're discussing right now. The depth of it is we all need to have that mobility, flexibility in our center area of our body. Okay. So these are some of the things, again, that will really help. And oftentimes, what I've found within the last week is most people are sleeping on the wrong type of mattress. Okay, especially if you've had injuries of any kind and you start feeling your lower back, things of that sort. You want to make sure that you get you a medium type of mattress, medium to firm. Okay, so you need stability. You definitely need stability when you're trying to go through, of course, healing as well as increasing your range of motion and your stretch. Okay, So I'm gonna, hopefully this doesn't cut off. The more I talk, the earpieces kind of move. All right, so the next one. Again, up against the wall, up against the wall. You're gonna go up against the wall, pull those legs all the way in as close as you can. Now, we're gonna inhale our breath and we're gonna lean forward. And when you lean forward, bring those arms straight on out. Try to get some motion in your lower legs, as far as those quads, those glutes. Oh my goodness me. Woo. Open it up, open it up. Mindful breath. To take this deeper, and especially if you're looking to just kind of center focus yourself a little bit more, like get that breath, get yourself centered. There's too much going on in the world. The world is a little bit noisy. Do this here. Sit here in this place with some music, of course. Then from here, press the body straight on up. Inhale deep, rotate the arms up. So you should feel all of this open up as well. Breath, breath, breath. Straight spine, right down into your root chakra. Mindful of your breath, and you're here. Close those eyes. Inhale deep, breathing from the core. Okay, from the core. Exhale, release slowly out your breath, out your nose. Breath, breath, breath. Using that hurts music. I hope you still can hear me because the earpiece just fell out on one side of my ear. So using that breath, completely using that breath, take yourself in a meditative state. Go ahead, bring yourself and do a mudra, because you definitely can do those. So any form of those mudras, whether it be your root chakra, your sacred chakra, for prosperity, for healing, and sit in that spot, in that place with yourself, with your breath. You're already opening up the lower part of your abductors as well as your hips. In this particular time, in this season of life, you definitely want to be able to center yourself. Okay. So, mindful breath, totally release. I'll say it one more time. Let's see. I think I better just keep one in. Hear me before I move on. Give thanks. Give thanks. The class comes in. The class comes in. You hear me well? Yeah, yeah, because I can't go out. Yes, you gotta tell me now. You gotta tell me so I can finish this up for you guys. I know when I talk with you, sometimes it's not, but still there. It's thank you, beloved, for saying something. I see all these people on here saying, bring turn my over, bring it with. So now, all that you doctors, see it, but see it twice. Turn, turn, turn. Find it. And it's a breathing that net. And long we can do that. So it's like turn over the opposite. So breath, breath, breath. Bring yourself back down. Okay. So, as I said, you're sitting like, oh my God. For those of you who are begin to thing. So, for those that are more advanced, you want to make sure that you're feeling so, like straight leg. For those that are more advanced, straighten the leg out. Mindful breath. Get back. Okay. So this is rotation here. This is my rotation. As I'm rotating, breath, breath, breath. For those that are more advanced, you want to fall. Bring that leg elbow underneath, straight back. Don't do the humping or the curve. Straight back. Opening up even more of the abductors, the hip flexors. For those that are resting, mindful breath. Rotate out straight. Breath, breath, breath. If I cross over, we're dealing with the IT day. Breath, breath, breath. Mindful breath. Breath, breath. Again, breath. IT band, hamstring, abductors, hip flexors, breath, breath, breath. Rotate that body back in. Again, again, again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. More to get ourselves in the time because we're operating really well, doing multiple things. However, I also I can listen to them and as I think my favorite is really I was still on the people who are essentially in the divine dimension first and the past two. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I definitely will make sure I'm back. 'Cause I've been late, but I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. So definitely ask questions. If you need to ask questions, let me know in the chat. Um, there's probably giving certain tips for well, I do have that in our flavors. That is the and you guys have to let me know if you'll do a lot of with myself, big sessions. I with grace, but I also do just silently what I mean by that, allow myself to be present. So, however I feel like I'm speaking to you guys right now, I decided that I need to, my body tends to tell me all of us do this. So that coordination, I just bring that into having to myself. So I'm speaking to you now, but the body's saying, I trust. Please adjust. Please move through. Please operate. And you want to move in that. You want to move in that essence because it is you. We need to be able to be mindful of that which we do in ourselves as well as external. So you have to look at your this is you for you for the no, I have not. I really appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, you know, to give a little bit more than the super grounded.